What's up, peeps? It's Kimberly Purpoz and welcome to my channel. This time I'm doing another video on why are black women more submissive to white men. There's a video that's going around YouTube stating that black women are more submissive to white men than black men, and I guess I'm going to put my 2 cents in too. My opinions and my views on the topic. Hey, let's see. What's up, peeps? I'm back. I wanted to finish up the video that I started on. I didn't get a chance to finish my train of thought and sort of disconnected, so I thought I'd go ahead and finish it up. I was talking about why do black women tend to submit to white guys, and I was mentioning Beyonce, how Beyonce seemed to be able to submit to Jay-Z and everything. And you know, she has money, he has money, he has more than her, and it just seems to me that sometimes it has to do something with the finances. I'm not sure. I would love to hear what you guys think. I don't know. I think that has a lot to do with it. I did an earlier video about that why black women should not settle, and I sort of think it sort of ties in with what I was saying about why black women don't submit to black and always submit to white guys. But I was thinking too, I think black women can submit. I really do. I think the problem is that we don't feel comfortable in relationships, or we don't feel safe. And in order for a woman to submit, she has to feel like she's protected, she feels safe and everything. A lot of times a woman, especially a black woman, don't feel secure. It's because maybe she's the one who's paying for everything. She might be with a husband that's not paying or doing his fair share, and she might be the one that's paying for everything, or making the most income. That might be the case. I think sometimes, a lot of times, it has something to do with finances. And so if she's over the finances, it's sort of hard to submit to someone who is not. You know, sometimes it's like a tug of war. Men like to be in charge, or by nature they are, and it's okay to be, like I said before. But like I said before, when you are in charge like that, or the head, you're supposed to be the head all the way around, not when it's convenient for you, or you take out bits and pieces of what you think you should do as a man, and then leave the rest on the woman. And like I said, no, it doesn't work that way. A lot of times I see, especially here in Atlanta, like I said before, if the woman's with someone who's making less than her, she's paying for everything. She's taking care of the kids, she's washing the clothes, she's paying the bills. She don't have a life, and she's always doing. And as far as the man that she's with, if he's making less, not paying the bills, putting his money where he wants to, spending whatever he wants to, hanging out with his friends, not taking care of the kids, not cleaning, not doing nothing, refuse to cook, and think that he's it's not a man's job, it's the woman's job, and everything. And what it looks like, what I wouldn't say it looks like, it's actually happening, is the woman doing everything, and it's like she don't feel secure. So in order for a woman to feel secure, I feel like in order for especially a black woman to feel secure, is that she needs to have a man that is taking on his role. And the role is being a provider, being there for the kids, taking care of his responsibilities, making sure bills are paid, make sure he protects her and treats her like she deserves to be treated, like she's loved and appreciated and valued. You know, when the last time you say that, hey honey, I love you, or I appreciate you? And it goes both ways. I think both the woman and the man should be doing it. I'm not sure if I'm getting off topic, but but it's a give and take in a relationship. And I think sometimes let's see, that has a lot to do with the finances. I think has a lot to do with both of us being able to respect one another, appreciate one another, has a lot to do with it. But I think a lot of times black women can submit. It's just that she's not comfortable in a relationship, or she don't feel safe and secure. secure. And I think that goes for every woman of all ethnicities. You got to feel safe and secure and wanted and loved and appreciated. And if you don't feel that way, a lot of times that's when we come out snapping. And sometimes the camera be showing on us while we arguing, getting mad. But when you don't show the part what he done to you, what he actually did he cheat? Was he out with friends, not helping out? Was he not paying the bills and she paying for everything? Y'all don't show the whole picture. You need to show the whole picture and what the man is not doing too. And so, like I said, the white men that the black women they are submissive to, it's two different people. It'll be different if it was the same people, but it's two different people, and it's like night and day. So, like I said, I'm thinking that maybe the white guys may be doing what they're supposed to be doing, helping provide, being more appreciative, not putting down, not cheating, not going out sleeping with every woman he finds, not being loyal. See, that all comes into place. And so I think black women can be submissive. She just has to feel loved and appreciated. That's the bottom line. Loved and appreciation, feeling secure, feel protected, feel like the man is going to help provide, be a provider. That's the key, is being a provider and knowing your role as a man. That's probably what's going on in those videos, is that the woman feels secure enough, and that's why she's able to submit. And we can quite naturally. The problem is the men, African American men, I'm sorry I had to say it, especially here in Atlanta, are not fulfilling their role. They really aren't, and leaving a lot of women with children that they have to raise by themselves, and woman having to take on all the responsibilities. And like I said, men, y'all gonna have to step up. Like I said, especially African American men, especially ones in here in Atlanta, you need to step up and take care of your responsibilities as a man and be a provider. Stop getting into trouble, stop getting arrested, and going ahead and go to college, get your education, better yourselves. And then of course, if you got a black woman got your back all the way through, you don't just dump her and go to another race, or dump her or cheat and sleep around with everybody, leave her hanging, or sometimes in some cases, not knowing your orientation. So and to deciding that you're gay all of a sudden. So which I don't think is always the case. Some people are born and know they are, but that's a whole nother ball game. I'm not going to get into that. I got another video that I talk about about gender identity with Caitlin. So if y'all can click on that, see my views and everything. But I'm talking about how can black women submit. So my bottom line is, black woman can submit to every race, any race. The problem is she got to feel secure. She got to feel protected. And the problem is, a lot of times in the relationships that she don't feel safe and secure, and that's when she come out lashing. And a lot of times you show her lashing, but you don't show the parts that came prior to the lashing. You don't show what he done to her, the cheating, the lying, the physical abuse, the stealing of the money, not paying the bills, not helping out with anything. You don't see, it's like two sides to the story. It's not just all about the men. You got to see what he done to her, or if what happened. You got to see, maybe she done something to him. It might be both ways. You never know. So it's like you got to look at the full picture, not just parts. And it could be she messing up, it could be him messing up, but you just got to see the whole thing. So, like I said, two different people, two different scenarios. Well, four different people, different couples. So you just can't say it's like comparing apple to an orange. But like I said, I think a black woman can be submissive to anybody. I think it's very doable, and she has to feel safe, and she has to marry someone on her level. And it is feasible, and I think that's what these women might have found. They might have found somebody that they connect with, and that's why they're showing happiness. And of course, the other couple, they're arguing and everything. You just got, have the whole picture. You don't see what had happened, you got to see this full story to understand why it led up to that. So like I said, you got to see the whole picture as a whole. But we're just speculating and everything. But from my point of view, my opinion, I think black women can submit. I think it's very doable. I think it's because we need to feel safe, secure, protected, and loved. And I'm babbling right now, so I'm going to be quiet. That's all I have to say. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I love to see what you all think on this particular blog or